Hello everyone. So today I want to present you my essay about the importance of having self-compassion for teenagers in the midst of human limitations. Okay, the agenda that I want to discuss is about what is self-compassion, what is Christian perspective about self-compassion, and three components in self-compassion, which is self-kindness, common humanity, and mindfulness. And then I will talk about how to gain those three components. Sandra Birek once said, to accept ourselves as we are means to value our imperfection as much as our perfections. Lately, teenagers are struggling to accept themselves. Do you know why they are struggling to accept all of themselves? The reason is that they think whatever they do is always not enough and not worth it. They are suffering from the expectation of parents and friends to have good grades in all subjects, look beautiful, and always behave perfectly at home and in school. It is deeply regretted when teenagers like them must experience such heavy pressure until they find it difficult to love themselves. Meanwhile, in Genesis 1 verse 27, God said that He created all of us in His own image. So we are not created from this world or for this world. We are fearfully and wonderfully made to do good works that He prepared for us. What is self compassion? Self compassion means that we understand ourselves, conditions that leads us to act as we should. Being self compassion allows us to see ourselves more clearly and take the necessary action to improve things when we are able to turn toward and face the tough emotions that occur when we think about our own mistakes and wrongdoings. There are three components of self compassion. Firstly, self kindness. Teenagers should grow their self kindness because sometimes they can be very hard on themselves. There is a bunch of teenagers out there who always care about what other people think of them, compare themselves to others, or even feel never enough in everything they do. From that statement, self kindness is one's attitude in being kind or compassionate to him or herself without hating or criticizing themselves when they are facing painful moments. How to practice self kindness? You can grow a mindset that imperfections and failure are not there to judge or criticize anyone. You can also try to do self affirmation talk like next. I'm doing the best I can. People make mistakes sometimes and it's hard, but let's keep trying. Okay, next. Teenagers also should realize what is common humanity. Most people do not focus on their common humanity with others when they feel down. They tend to do everything alone, isolate themselves from the other people, and even feel disconnected from society. Oftentimes, teenagers feel disappointed when they can't reach other people's expectations, even their own goals. They fear being left behind when they don't do trends that everyone does. However, realizing common humanity really helps us to understand that all humans have imperfections, failures, and hard times. You can start practicing common humanity by next accepting and forgiving yourself for your flaws, accepting that nobody is perfect at communicating with your close friend about your struggles and letting them to remind you that you are never alone and just go easy on yourself for having limitation and shortcomings. The last one, teenagers should be taught what mindfulness is. They should know how to pay attention only on themselves and just not what they are feeling. Teenagers nowadays often deny their painful feelings or even let themselves do self critique so they can think mindfully about how to solve their own problems. They often do avoid or try to change their painful moments instead of accepting them. Meanwhile, according to Elaine May, when they are mindful or when you are mindful, it means you are available to accept every feeling that exists, whether it is positive, negative, or neutral. Being mindful really helps you to be more aware of your own feelings and not only focus on the negative sides of your problems. To build mindfulness, you can try to explore what is your problem that makes you feel down and you can write it on your notebook. Next, you also can try to pay attention to doing only one thing at a time or one step at a time. Slow down and experience that uh, environment with all your senses. So you will able to present in that moment without having to feel judgment, rejection, or insecure feelings. Okay, so that's all the three important components of self compassion that you guys have to know. I hope you guys can practice it well, or suffer enough, and be happy enough. Always remember that you are or we are fearfully, wonderfully, and loved by our God. We just need to enjoy the journey of being compassionate to ourselves and the same time enjoy the merciful of God. Thank you.